We're going to be wrapping up the regular season today as we have two more games in the regular season. We're facing the Georgetown Mariners, who are 6-1, and before we get into that, I want to say that I'm thinking of starting up a new series, and I want to do either Madden Connected Careers or an MLB Road to the Show once MLB 13 comes out. If you have any suggestions of what game I should play or what team I should be, please leave a comment below. Heading into this game, the Tigers are 3-4, and Jackson Steele's senior season has been a disappointing one. And here we are as the Tigers take the field for their first offensive possession of the day. Jackson Steele fakes the handoff, and he has no time to get the ball away, and he just has to take a sack. So that makes it 2nd and 17, and we do complete a nice pass to Weisbecker, which will put us at 3rd and 2. We hand it off to the halfback so he can just pound the ball up the middle, and that's going to be enough for the first down. We go ahead a few plays here, and on 1st and 10, we just try to force the ball into our tight end, and that's picked off. Not a good way to start the game, and Jackson Steele has one interception on the day. So after the turnover, the Mariners were able to score a touchdown, so we're down 7-0, and as we get the ball back, it got a lot darker on the field, I just noticed. Must be a late game. We're driving down the field here as Weisbecker makes a nice catch, and he gains about 30 yards on the play. A couple of plays later, it's 3rd and 6, we're in the shotgun formation, and we just throw in the middle, and Banks makes a great catch in the middle of the field. He's taken down around the opponent's 10-yard line, and here on the next play, we'll just hand it off to the halfback. He's stopped about a few inches short from the goal line, and we toss it to him on 3rd and inches here, but we cannot get the first down, but we're going for it. 4th and 2, the coach sends out the offense, and they have the full house blitz, and we get sacked, so that's a wasted opportunity. We have to give them the ball back after the turnover, but we are lucky to get the ball back, as our defense does a great job to stop them. And on 2nd and 7 here, we roll out of the pocket and make a great pass to Weisbecker. A couple plays ahead on 2nd and 9, we throw it to Cano, he catches it down the middle of the field, and we pick up the roughing the passer penalty, so that's going to be a huge gain for us. On the next play, you can see that we're way down to our opponent's 30-yard line, and we can't do anything on this play as we just take a sack. So on 2nd and 16, we're looking for receivers, but we take another sack, and we lose the ball this time. They pick it up, and we can't tackle him until about our 15-yard line. So they have great field position, and they're going to be able to score off of that. So it's 14-0 as we get the ball back. Nice pass to Cano as he makes a diving catch. And then a play later, here we are finding Weisbecker down the middle of the field. He picks up a huge gain, and that's going to set us up in good field position. So on 2nd and 10 here, 56 seconds left, we're going to try to score before the half. We're running out of the pocket, 3 defenders on us, and we just dump it off to the halfback. That's going to be good for the first down. Steele is back in the pocket. He just throws a bad pass, and it's intercepted. An easy interception for the defense is going to give them the ball back with 44 seconds left in the quarter. It's the second half, and the Georgetown High Mariners are up 14-0. Hopefully we can just put that bad first half behind us and have a good second half and win the game. As Steele's being chased down by defenders, we make a nice pass to Weisbecker. That's going to be a nice gain. And here we are about to get sacked, but we just throw it to Kenny and he gets the first down. It's 4th and 13 here as we go forward a few plays as we are out of range of our kicker, so we're just going for it. It's a horrible throw as we get hit as we throw it. So that's just going to be a turnover on downs and Georgetown High gets the ball back. Our defense is able to stop the Mariners, so it's 14-0 here. We have the ball on 1st and 10. A great pass to Weisbecker, and he's just going to run it about 50 yards down the field, being chased down by the defenders. That's a touchdown, and now it's just a one-possession game. Jackson Steele has 277 yards on the day with a touchdown and 2 interceptions. We go ahead to the 4th quarter here. It's 3rd and 12, and we get hit and lose the ball once again on the sack. The defense falls on it, and they will recover the fumble. Georgetown High can't get anything going on offense, so they're going to have to punt the ball. We get the ball pinned inside our own 5-yard line, but it is still a one-possession game. Here we drop back. We break a tackle that would have been a safety, and great heads-up play by Steele as he just runs it for a 9-yard gain. A yard away from the first down marker, we're just going to hand it off to the halfback. He can't pick up the first down, but we're going to give it right back to him, and on his second attempt, he is able to move the chains. On the play action, we drop back, and we're hit and lose the ball. The defense picks it up and runs it into the end zone. That was a critical mistake by Jackson Steele, and that's his 3rd fumble of the day. The opponents go up 21-7, and that's going to be a very hard deficit to overcome with 3 minutes left in the game. We're looking to lead the team down the field here, and we come out in the shotgun formation. Steele gets out of the pocket and throws it, but he's hit, and that's intercepted by the defensive end Johnson for his second defensive touchdown within the span of 15 seconds. The defender was just in a perfect position to make the interception there, and that will be Jackson Steele's 6th turnover of the day. The game is pretty much out of reach here, but we do make a nice pass to Kenny, and a few plays later, the halfback just runs it in for a touchdown. That's going to be 28-14, but we cannot come back. The 6-1 Mariners improve to 7-1, and the final score of the game is 28-14. So we did throw for over 360 yards, which is pretty good, but we had 6 turnovers and only 1 touchdown, so not going to win games like that. And after the game, we see we have been offered a scholarship by 2 Big 12 teams, Texas Tech and Baylor University. I do like both schools very much, so they are definitely going to be there in the running on signing day. But I'm still awaiting interest from the University of Texas. You know, ever since Jackson Steele was a young boy, he's dreamed of playing quarterback for the Texas Longhorns. So hopefully we get a call from them one of these days. 3 more schools are interested in Jackson Steele, and all 3 of them play in the Conference USA. I know that I want Steele to play either in the Big 12, the Big 10, or the SEC, so it's very unlikely that we're going to be choosing one of those schools. Now, it's the final week of the regular season, Week 9, and we are 3-5. We're going to be playing the 8-0 Corpus Christi Tigers. It's going to be a very tough game, the best team we've faced all year, and one thing I think they need to add is the ability to see whether or not you're going to make the playoffs. Like, they need to add a standing screen, because right now we have no idea what's going to happen. But all we can do is hope we get a win here. Here we are. We're starting potentially the last game of Jackson Steele's high school career. On the first play, we're going to fake the handoff and just roll out of the pocket and scramble for about a 15-yard gain. We're taken down at our own 40-yard line. And then here we just force a pass in there, and it's dropped by the receiver. Now on 2nd and 10, we're going to step up in the pocket, and we're hit. We lose the ball. On the first drive of the game, Jackson Steele has already committed a turnover. Definitely not the start we wanted. A minute and a half is left in the first quarter, and we are already down 14-0. So we're going to try to lead the team back, and we have a nice run here for about 10 yards, but we fumble the ball again, and it is recovered once again by the defense. That's 2 fumbles in the first quarter by Jackson Steele. It's the second quarter now, and we're down 14-0 still. We drop back in the pocket on this one. We throw it, and they have double coverage on the receiver, and they pick it off. And this game is just starting to feel like a deja vu of the previous game. We're not playing well at all. We have 3 turnovers in the first half. Corpus Christi scores another touchdown, and that's going to put them up 21-0. Here we throw the long ball, and that's an easy interception by the defense. Jackson Steele throws his 2nd interception of the game. That's going to take us into the third quarter, and East Hamilton is trailing Corpus Christi 24-0. It has not been a good game for Jackson Steele, as he just threw another interception. That's his 3rd of the day.
Score is 34.
We were held scoreless throughout all 4 quarters, as the final score is 34-0. It was a very bad game for us, and we will finish the season with a 3-6 record. Jackson Steele played very poorly offensively, as he was 11 for 28 with 0 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Definitely not a good game. After the game, we see that we've received a scholarship offer from Southern Methodist University, and we have drawn interest from 2 very good 5-star teams in Arkansas and TCU. I would very much like to play for both of these teams, but unfortunately I can only add one to my list. Arkansas has a very good program. They're playing in the SEC, and they're currently ranked 7th nationally. It would be awesome to play for TCU as well, as they're very close to home. But at the end of the day, I think I'm going to have to add Arkansas to my list. Jackson Steele is going to play at least one more game in his high school career, as we have made it into the playoffs with a 3-6 record. We are very lucky that we got in. As we take a look at our potential college options so far, my favorite teams are Arkansas, Baylor, Texas Tech, and Arkansas State, and hopefully we can add a few teams to that list in the coming weeks. In the next episode, we're going to start the high school playoffs, and we'll see how far we can get. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and thank you for watching.